the topic is really interesting. So what's smarter than smart cards? And for that, we will have today Jan, the CEO from CERTGATE, together with Tiago for a really cool interview. Back to you, Tiago.
Hi, thank you so much for that introduction. And thank you, Jan, for being here today, and especially coming to Lisbon. That's the coolest thing you could do. I knew you were traveling back tomorrow, so it was tight schedule, so it's great that we have you here. And I think it's way better to have this interview personally than virtually. So it's really cool to have a virtual roadshow, but have the presence of our speakers here. And basically what I want to introduce to everyone at Siemens today, quite interesting. It was actually the talk in the booth that had more audience in cybersecurity, so that's really interesting. We're really happy to talk about something which is definitely interesting for everyone at Siemens, which is the Siemens Smart Card. Okay, so everyone knows the Siemens Smart Card. It's our small little companion who is always with us. He presents our photos. He grants access to the office, factories, and other facilities. And most of us can easily pay at the canteen. And most importantly, and that's the most important thing, of course, at the end of the day, it allows us to log in safely into our computers and our networks. Okay, so that's the basic purpose of it. And we all love, we hate, we forget, and use our smart cards every day, okay? Around the globe, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Well, not maybe 7 days a week. That would be too much. Let's say reduce it to 5, and that's the healthy way that we want to keep it. And this is why we bring Jan here today, who is actually the CEO of CERTGATE. He and his team have developed a great tiny device making our life easier at the end of the day. So Jan, just please let us know a little bit more about this product, and just go ahead. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Tiago. Thank you very much. And first, I want to say thank you for the very warm welcome. Yeah? And it's a great show here. I really have to say it's a marvelous thing what you have done with the whole team here, and it's something we're really impressed on that. Let me explain you a little bit how we can make your life a little bit easier and to simplify your life, as it is complex enough already. So, you already mentioned it at Siemens, everyone is using a smart card. Yeah. And this is a great for security and a substantial advantage for Siemens at all. Yeah? IT security in our days has already transformed from something somewhere to something as a crucial advantage for a company. This can make or break a company, yeah? Yeah. And Siemens is using smart cards already light years ahead of other companies, yeah, using it because it's a top-class security product and it provides top-class security. Yes, sir. And other companies would love to have something like that.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. So I think we were speaking yesterday about this. Smart card has been invented a while ago, correct? So is it still state of the art in your opinion, or no?
It is definitely state of the art. Yeah. What most people don't know that the smart card already has been invented in Italy in '75, and there had been a prior version in 1960 by a German. Yeah. Always, so a little bit something like that. So 50 years ago, no one ever was talking or thinking about moving around with your computer, walking or do something mobile. Yeah. So therefore, a smart card or a smart card reader had been something which is sitting on your desk. Right. Yeah. Or this is not something you carry around with you. Yeah. So, and since then, the smart card turned out to be the safest device at all. Yeah. For secure authentication, encryption, and digital signatures. Yeah. And it is really still top of it. Yeah. And this has been globally also acknowledged by security experts and governments, military, banking, aerospace, and almost any sensitive industry is using today a smart card. So quite a while, computers becoming much smaller and very mobile. Yeah? The smart card readers did not change all the time. So typically, a smart card reader, look at this something, this is a standard smart card reader. I know the brand, I have to cover the brand. So this is something what you typically have in your desk or in your office. Yeah, so something, and then you typically have to put your smart card in that. Yeah, so, and that is something. But imagine something like that, as a MacBook.
Right,
Yeah, or
right.
the Lenovo Titanium Slate,
Right.
super modern, whatsoever future thing. Yeah, this is something. Or if you are on travel, yeah, and have your hustle with your cable start and so on. So I travel a lot by train and by plane. So and each time I watch someone on travel handling with a smart card, it's not so much fun typically for them. So sitting down, starting the computer, getting out the card of the pocket, entering the card, and all these things. So that's a hassle. People don't like that.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, so they just want to work easily with their tool.
Exactly. So, like, basically, we all know that at Siemens we want to work safely, and most of all, we want to be mobile and flexible. That is my opinion. Like, that's my daily work. I just want to be moving from meeting to meeting, walking around. I take a trip, and that's what we expect at Siemens.
Yeah, sure. That's where we are coming into the game. Yeah, so we are doing mobile workplace security for quite a while. Yeah, and we know IT security, and we know what people want and what they don't want.
Yeah.
So, and most important, we learned that everyone wants maximum security at a minimum effort.
Yeah.
No surprise, I would say. Yeah, so that's why. Let's take a look to a short 60-second video, yeah, to show you and the audience what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Let's go
Guys,
ahead.
please start the video.
Tom's smart card is busy all days. For logging in at his workstation, opening doors, and even for payments in the cafeteria. Today, a smart card's life is adventurous. Tom needs to go to the bathroom, but unfortunately, he forgets his smart card. Hello, who are you? Suddenly, Tom remembers that he has to run for a meeting. Sadly, he forgets again his smart card in the reader on his desk. Later, on the way to the meeting, Tom wants to quickly check his emails. He cannot read confidential emails with his phone, so he gets a tangled mess with laptop and his cabled card reader. Why are smart cards actually not smart? Lily's smart card is using AirID. Her workday is much more relaxed. Lily is able to work on several devices at the same time, without cable chaos. When she is leaving her desk, the smart card and AirID locking her computers on the fly. And even on travel, Lily will not need to take her smart card out of her bag. Get your smart card mobile and smart. Use AirID.
So when you really want to get things safe, use smart cards. That's it. Second, you have to design and develop something which people really want. Yeah, so this is how the AirID was born, and some people may have seen it already here. This is the AirID. The AirID is basically a smart card holder, yeah, which carries your employee card. You just have to put it in, yeah, and like one, this is something you have it on your clip, on your roller clip, something, yeah, or on your lanyard, something. This is where you typically have your card today. And the AirID is doing the same, but makes your card wireless. This is something at freedom at your fingertip, and it's easy to go, no hassle, no fuss. Yeah, so.
Yeah, actually, that sounds great. I think I was talking to you yesterday, and it sounds incredible from our point of view, and we haven't seen that much in Portugal, but I knew it existed because Teresa had talked to me about it. It's really nice product, but is it working with both Windows and Apple? So
yeah, it is something. So it is. Yes, it works out of the box with Windows and Macs. Yeah. So you just have to install a device driver. This is the same procedure as if, for example, when you're installing or you have bought a new mouse or something like that, then you typically have to install a quick driver, a small piece of software, and that's then you have to pair it. You have to pair it because it's standard Bluetooth. This is something which is very similar when you are pairing your smartphone with your car or your headphone with your computer or something like that. This is a standard procedure, yeah, and this is something which is very easy to do, and it's very standard, and then that's it, and you can work with it.
Yeah, but does it like work everywhere? If I go away from my computer, what typically happens in that type of situation, for example?
Yes, it works everywhere.
Yeah.
So even on a plane,
Yeah.
in a train, in your office, at your home, everywhere. Yeah,
In
so-
the sea?
No, no, so unfortunately not underwater. But I assume you are not working
Yeah,
underwater.
I would
You're
not like that experience.
So-
It would be
so-
vacation mixed
so-
with
so,
work.
in case Siemens wants to have something working underwater, we
Yeah.
definitely consider to do something working underwater. So trust me. So we are very flexible on that.
Yeah.
So, but if you go away from your computer, and this is one of the major advantages also for from a wireless wireless things, that you have a preset. You can either do it at the presets, near, middle, or more away, or it has a manual distance setting, and then you go, you walk away, and the AirID logs you
Logs
out
in.
of the computer
Right.
instantly, and secures your data. So
Right.
just imagine you're in a conference room, yeah, in a meeting, yeah, and you just go out for picking a coffee or in restrooms or somewhere. Don't care about anything. Go out, and the system logs everything
Logs in.
which is around you. This is something. This is really security, automated security.
At its best
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
And just one question, because I know we spoke about this yesterday. Like, what about mobile devices? So, like iPhone or Android?
Yes. AirID supports Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android,
Okay.
and Linux on demand, something like that. So, but unfortunately, iOS and Android devices have a different architecture, so there is a little bit more work to do. Yeah? The application itself has to support the AirID, or the smart card. Yeah? And Windows and Mac, it's easier to just install the driver, and all the applications can work with it. On iOS and Android, the application itself has to support it. We are currently working with Siemens development, that the Siemens applications should support in future also smart card usage to make your life easier. And also we are talking with Apple directly to extend the built-in iOS support for smart cards on a more general level.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like, once again, this is something that we spoke about yesterday. This is something that I would like my computer to be paired with this at the end of the day.
Appreciate
I want that hassle to just be over. I want to be flexible, and I like the product. It's simple and easy to use. So if users here from our audience want to know more, where can they get more information regarding AirID?
So first, the AirID is available at Siemens through a global supplier agreement. It's a very good news. So it is really globally available. Yeah, we have contracted with the central purchasing department in Germany a global supplier contract to make it really available everywhere. So. We have also learned that Siemens is a multinational corporation where the purchasing processes have some differences between some countries.
From locations,
so Europe is almost covered.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be available at the myIT or one SRM system already in the system, so that every employee can log into myIT and then order it. If it is not available, we will make it available. Yeah, so we are working currently on the Americas. We are working on India, and also other countries to make it also there available. We will have later today also another session with my colleague Matthias. He will talk about how to order an AirID. Yeah, and also if someone is out there. And there it is not available, we definitely will make it there available. And please join our session later, how to order an AirID. Yes, and also, if you want to know more about the AirID itself, the technical specification, all this stuff, you can use our website certgate.com/support.
Okay, so two things here that are important to mention, I would say. So. CERTGATE.com, right? And
yes.
To get more information, technical information, and to explore a little bit more the product. And second of all, if you do like the product, and we've heard several positive feedback regarding this, if you do want it, there's two platforms. One SRM, of course, if you have access to that tool, or myIT to actually request AirID. And if it's not available in your country, just so please there will be a contact or a point of contact that can support you and get AirID on your pockets and connected to your devices. Okay, so thank you so much for that introduction, Jan. I think
Everyone,
everyone here, they're having a